the smart DOM tells a picture. If we draw volume profile for this price leg up from over here to over here, you can see there's a heavy volume cluster where smart money and the buyers accumulated their positions. You can see aggressive sellers here. Price went all the way up, getting closer to the take profit. It again shoot up towards the take profit, giving us the winning trade. If you look at the smart DOM, you can see passive buyers, meaning buy limit orders, then passive sellers, meaning sell limit orders, then inside columns, this is aggressive sellers and aggressive buyers, meaning the market orders. You can see at this moment some aggressive selling has happened, and with active trade management we take the trade all the way up here into 1 to 3 risk to reward trade. Welcome to another live stream, and currently there's an active trade. The reason why this position was taken was we are in Euro FX futures. So overnight Euro FX futures is bullish. The reason why it's bullish is because the dollar is weak. Euro FX futures, then GBP XX futures and MNQ, Nasdaq index futures and S&P, they all are bullish. So overall what we are looking here is, we can see on Friday there was a price push up, and then after that you can see there was a retracement and push up. Then you can see yesterday the price was ranging, and today you can see the price has been retracing. And if you look at the price push up, this price leg over here, which is a strong push up, if you see in the retracement, it's not a very strong retracement. In that retracement it came down, retraced, then came down, but then it's very choppy. And then over here in this area it has built up a range, and then you can see it has built up some wicks in the price over here. Then you can see in this push up, if we draw the volume profile into this push up, if you look at this area as a trend, so price pushed up, retraced, pushed up and retraced. So currently we are in a buy entry, so we have taken a buy trade over here. Now the reason for taking the buy entry was, considering this price leg push up, retracement, push up, you can see this is strong, and as I said, it's coming down not very strong. So if you look at this volume profile from here to here, this area, you can see there's no high volume cluster formed in this area, which means the price has not been accepted in this area. But when the price pushed up over here on Friday, you can see there was a heavy acceptance of price. So there's high volume built up in this area. So because of this heavy volume build up, the price got accepted over, and then the price retraced with a heavy volume cluster over here. However, after the retracement, the price shot up over here, and it broke past this high volume cluster over here. So this high volume cluster, it produced a high volume and pushed the price down. There was a chance where that heavy volume cluster acting as a resistance. However, it did not act as a resistance. The price went through it, and the Friday session ended up. Then after that, yesterday, the price started ranging. Then price started coming down. Then if we draw volume profile for this price leg up from over here to over here, you can see there's a heavy volume cluster over here. And then if you look at that heavy volume cluster, and from that heavy volume cluster, you can see the price pushed up. So what that means is there's a possibility where smart money and the buyers accumulated their positions over here. That is a possibility because of this high volume cluster. And so in case if the trade becomes a losing trade, we have our stop loss in place. over here. That is what we call as risk management. So this is a live stream, live trade. So you can see in a live situation how we are reacting into what the price is doing. So now while I'm talking, you can see the price started pushing up. So the reason for that is, if you look at the smart DOM, you can see the buyers are pushing the price up currently. You can see negative value in the change, meaning the sellers are backing down and the buyers are pushing the price up. As you can see over here, the bid values are increasing and there's a positive change in the bids, and as you can see, negative change in the ask. That means sellers are backing down and buyers are coming up, as you can see. So the buyers are pushing the price up. You can see aggressive buying happening over here, and you can see the price is pushing up. So that is why you can see the candlestick is getting greener, as you can see, because negative sellers, that means sellers are backing down and buyers are aggressive. So you can see more and more buy limit orders are coming. So these bids are buy limit orders, these are sell limit orders. You can see the sell limit orders are backing down. Now that is why the price is pushing up, and currently the trade is in profit. So the smart DOM tells a picture of what's happening. So this price push up build up a high volume cluster over here. So now when the price retrace over here, taking that into account and taking the recent bullish sentiment of price, because as I said, negative US dollar currently, so there's a chance of MNQ, micro Emini-NASDAQ index futures, MES, S&P, Euro futures and GBP futures going up. So out of those instruments, the reason why we took the trade on Euro futures is, and the reason why we did not place a trade on micro Emini-NASDAQ index futures is, if you look over here in the micro Emini-NASDAQ MNQ index futures, the price pushing down, right? The price has been pushing down over here. So on Thursday and Friday, the price has been pushing down. So because it's a strong push down, this is like a retracement for that part. Now, so it's in a retracement, and even though it's bullish, however, you can see during the price push down, you can see this high volume cluster has been formed right over here. Now when the price retrace over here, you can see price has a reaction for this high volume cluster. Now because of that reaction, so even though it's bullish, this high volume cluster is acting like resistance over here. So that is why we did not take a buy entry over here, right? However, earlier we took a sell entry over here, right? So at this moment, because of this high volume cluster and because the price reacting over here, we took a quick sell entry over here, which is this one, but we did not place a buy entry into this. That gave us a winning trade 1-to-1, because this series is for you guys to grow a small account. So what we show in these live stream sessions is, because you guys are building up these accounts, so we want you guys to be very risk managed. So when we show these live streams, we will be showing you how to quickly take quick profits and secure your wins. And you will see in long run, this is a very positive approach. So because if you see this risk management, what we talk, and if you see this trading techniques we are discussing with you, you can earn profits and you can use this knowledge to get funded accounts, right? Prop firm accounts. Now, so looking over here, then again, let's jump into the current trade, which is in profit. If you would like to learn the trading strategies we use, click the link given in the description below to access the full free course and use that knowledge to get funded and start trading like a professional. Again, this is the entry location, this is the stop loss, and this is where the first take profit is placed. And then we'll keep the trade running further. For example, if this trade becomes a winning trade, then we will take our first take profit over here, and then we will take our second take profit over here above this swing high, and we will take our third take profit somewhere closer to this bearish order block. Then we will take our fourth take profit over here. So that is what is known as active trade management. And if this becomes a winning trade, in that active trade management, this will the fourth take profit, and then over above this swing high, we will take our fifth take profit. So in that case, this will be a 1 to 3 risk to reward trade. Let's also keep the smart dominant aside. So coming back into what we were talking about MNQ. So why we did not place a trade in the buy direction for MNQ is, even though the bias is bullish because of this heavy volume cluster, because it can act as resistance. So that is why we did not place a buy entry over here. So then looking at micro E-mini S&P, the same thing over here. So this heavy volume cluster is currently acting as a resistance. So because of that, earlier we placed a sell entry which gave us profits. Okay, so now looking over here, when we placed this quick scalp sell entry, that gave us a winning trade of 1-to-1 of 61 ticks, right? So it was a winning trade. So since we have already taken that, right, that before this live stream we took that, right? So I'm going to take it out. Okay, right. And that's so why we did not take a buy entry is because of that reason. Then when we look into Euro FX futures, as we said earlier, this is today's trading, currently live. The trade is in profit at the moment. And then yesterday, Monday and Friday. If I just zoom it a bit, you can see compared to MNQ, Micro Emini-NASDAQ Index Futures, and MES, Micro Emini S&P, compared to that, you can see the price action and the market structure is bullish in Euro FX futures. So it's a bullish market structure over here. So let me also keep the smart dominant side. You can see the sellers are currently dominant, okay? And then talking about this trade again. So you can see compared to MNQ and MES market structure, you got comparatively a reasonable bullish market structure in Euro FX futures. So you can see at the moment, the trade is in profit. Now this same thing what we are analyzing, you can analyze this in trading view as well. So this is the trading view charts. Okay, so you can draw the volume profiles over here as well, right, in trading view. And then if you go into trading view, you can see this is the Euro FX futures, right, over here. And this is what we are looking from over here in the 8 hours platform. So whatever we analyze in the 8 hours platform, you can analyze if you want in trading view. However, the 8 hours platform is a more powerful platform for volume profile and order flow trading, because trading view is a general trading charting platform which also has volume profile. We have the volume profile tools in trading view, If you go into technical indicators, if you go to profiles, you have them. You have fixed range profile, periodic volume profile now, but compared to trading view features, when it comes to volume profile and order flow analysis, ATAS platform has more powerful features because ATAS is more focused on volume profile and order flow analysis. Its strength is that, right? Now you can see the trade is currently in profit. If you look at the smart DOM quickly, you can see this column, you got passive buyers, meaning buy limit orders. Then this right hand side column is passive sellers, meaning sell limit orders, passive sellers, so they place sell limit orders. Then this inside columns, this is aggressive sellers and aggressive buyers, meaning the market orders, right? The real executions. So the real market orders and the real trade contracts are what you see here in the inside columns. So for example, there's been a trade of sellers selling 47 contracts right over here, and you can see that will cause the price to push down, right, for that instance. However, the buyers are fighting, so the buyers also will keep buying. Right now you can see the trade is in profit. You can see the candle is pushing up over here towards the profit target, right? Over here we are just looking at the smart DOM as well. You can see large number of passive sellers, meaning limit orders. So there's a chance when you see large number of passive sellers, there's a chance where the price could come down after that. You can see more and more aggressive buyers coming and pushing the price up. So aggressive buying happening, that's why the price is pushing up. You can see more passive buyers emerging. It's almost near the take profit target. Now the price is sharply shooting up, as you can see. A lot of aggressive buying happening. It's almost near to hit the take profit. So this what we are looking is the footprint chart. You can see at this moment some aggressive selling has happened, right? And now you can see aggressive selling has started, so the price is pushing down, right? You can see the price is pushing down. If you look at the smart DOM, and even here you can see in the footprint more aggressive sellers, these numbers. So now that's why I said the ATAS platform is very powerful compared to TradingView. Okay, so where we could see this real-time information, you can see aggressive sellers here in action. The price went all the way up, almost getting closer to the take profit. So now they have become aggressive and the price is shooting up. You can see in the smart DOM, it again shot up towards the take profit, giving us the winning trade. And with active trade management, if the trade goes in the intended direction, we will take the trade all the way up here into 1 to 3 risk to reward trade. So hopefully this was a very insightful session for you guys to learn how to react and how to trade the live markets. Okay, so this was a very educational, very insightful session for you guys, and fingers crossed this will be a winning trade. And so what we'll do is we'll stop the live stream now, and we will see you with another live stream soon. If you would like to learn the trading strategies we use, click the link given in the description below to access the full free course and use that knowledge to get funded and start trading like a professional. Okay, so it's end of the video and we will see you in another video.